Hello everyone. So in this episode I'm going to implement this feature for the camera follow camera system. So when the character looks up, the camera also slightly looks up, and if I stop moving the camera, it slowly returns to the normal location. If I move it all the way here, it stays there, but if not, it slowly returns. So like this, and it works regardless of the direction the character is looking at. Right, so that's what I'm going to do in this episode. Right, the next task is, as I look up, the camera also should look up a little bit, and when I look to the left, camera also should look left and right or down and up a little bit. So let's see how to do that. Actually this camera is from this camera follow plugin. It's like this, so it follows the player. Here we have set the look at target. Let's see. Alright, we set the look at target here as the third person character. And this is a component. Let's take a look at the component. Okay, right, I'm not going to modify this component, but let's see if we can somehow impact or change the way it looks. Maybe, all right, maybe instead of giving the root component, what if I add a separate component here to be targeted by the camera, so that by moving that component we can influence the direction camera looking at. So let's add a scene component. Now let's add a visible component, a cube. Let's call it camera target, and I'm gonna disable collisions right away, and let's make it smaller. Okay, and we have implemented here, last time we implemented this BPI player camera. Let's add a new method here, get target component, and it should return what scene component. Right, now let's implement that function here. Get target component. Right, now let's return this camera target, and in this camera follow, let's get camera get target component, and let's use it instead of this root component. Let's see if everything still works properly. Oh wait, what's wrong? Hide property path. Does that happen? Because sorry, I forgot to connect this. Right, still everything works properly. Okay, now here in the with look up and look right, actually we do those where we do this head rotation. Right, so what if we using this head rotation values we calculate here? Let's do something like this. Get the camera target and its location is everything is 0. Set relative location like this. Set component I'm gonna change, I'm gonna use for that. For this component I'm gonna use this roll calculation. Let's see if the camera look up and down. Yeah, okay, it works, and we need to revert it. So to smooth it out, let's add minus 0.3. Yeah, cool. We can do the same thing for the look left and right. So that means x, right? X of y, let's see. Oh, it's y. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna disable, make this invisible. We don't need it to be visible in the game. And yeah, get this value and also multiply it by 0.3. I'm not sure if this has to be minus. Let's see. Oh, actually it's alright for left and right. I think it's not enough point. Maybe instead of 0.3 here we can do like 0.5. Oh, right. And it doesn't properly work if the character is stays in an angle like this. So in this case I need to change X direction also. So therefore let's how to fix that. Alright, we can here we have the transform component. Okay, let me copy this. I'm gonna get the right vector of the camera. Well, no, we can't do it that way. Okay, this approach I can't deal with the horizontal component, so let's try another approach. Add offset, add world offset, and offset should be calculated based on the camera's right vector for the horizontal component. So we can get the camera transfer like this. Let's see if this way it works. Get right vector, and multiply this by and we need a point that is left or right from the character. So get actor location, and the direction we go is based on this. So multiply this by whatever we get here and add it to the actor location. So that is the world location of the camera target, only the Z component, so not the offset. So we have to set location of the camera target. Now let's see what happens here. Okay, it works. Not quite. Oh, not yet. Let's enable the visibility of that component so that we can see what's happening. Right, it moves this way, but it when I try to move to the left, for some reason it doesn't work. Let's see why. Okay, let's disconnect this part and get look right directly into here and multiply. Let's see what happens. Okay, I think we can make it work this way. Right, let's do a selection. No, let's lerp whatever the value we get here. Let's define another variable, offset xy. It should be 0 by default, and here let's set xy like this. Get the offset xy and up with how much, let's say 60 with this alpha. Actually, like before, we need to use this word delta second multiplier. Otherwise this would be too fast. And also need to clamp this value. I think mean for minimum minus 60, maximum plus 60. We can change those values if we want. Let's see. Right. It is working. And for up and down also, we need to let's move this a little bit. Let's define another one, offset z. Set is it same way, but here I'm using, let's delete this unnecessary stuff. Let me duplicate this part, but here instead of look right, I'm gonna use look up. And set it, well here I'm gonna break and split. So for x and y part I'm gonna insert this, for z part I'm gonna use this. Oh, something is wrong. Yeah, this should be multiplied by minus 0.3. Still wrong. Sorry, I should use offset z here. Still no. Well, sorry. For this we need to add the actor locations asset component. So break this. And add, because otherwise we will be looking at the exact value we get here. Not really. Right. Okay, right. Now we have to make this minus 0.3. Right, we can look this way, that way, up, down. It works regardless of the direction the character is facing. And how to make it return to the original or to the 0 value if we are not moving the mouse anymore. So for that we can do the same thing we did here. Another loop, yeah. We can do another loop just like we did here. Delta seconds by 0.3, yeah. XY multiply this by, let's say, 0.3, and this time it should go to 0. And here we should select that if the lookup value is 0. Yeah, actually we can use the same condition like here. So select this or this based on, so this is XY part, so that means left right part. Let's see if that works. Yeah, it is slowly moving, but if I look all the way here, Right, now it stays there. Okay, I'll do the same thing for the up and down part as well. Oh, sorry. Condition is this one. Right, right. Okay, it's working now. While we see disable the visibility of this object. All right, and that part is done. All right, here is the final preview. I can look up, camera slightly looks up and return to normal. I can look down, camera also looks down and returns to normal. Right, left. Okay, it works regardless of the direction character is facing. Let's see if everything is all right when the camera is switched. Yeah, it is working. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this episode right here. And if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. The link would be in the description below. And thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.